Alright guys, we're going to be launching a campaign here. I'm just going to actually show you how to do it with inside Air's UI. Anything you want to add here before we get started,
No,
Paul?
no. If you got up until this point and everything, this is kind of like the piece de resistance. This is what we've been trying to do this whole time. So we just want to get some actual numbers here and run a campaign and see how it goes. If you don't know how to do any of this stuff, we went through it in previous videos of how to get your contacts in there, how to format them, how to create your agent. We'll go over kind of a checklist of how things are going to be set up right now so that you can know you're good to launch.
Exactly. Yep. So just refer back to the other videos if basically you want to go step by step on all the last videos on how we got to this point to so that way you can in fact launch a campaign successfully basically. So let's get started. So we're going to launch a campaign. It's just basic terms of use here from Air. So you got to scroll through the whole thing in order to go ahead and agree and set up campaign. All right, so now we got to do call source. What should we call this call source?
We'll just call it opt-ins,
Okay,
roofer opt-ins.
gotcha. Okay, roofer. Okay.
Which is very important, everyone. It's like these are actually they've opted in, so we can legally contact them.
Well, to your point too, I mean, business to business, you can technically actually legally
True.
cold call. So,
Yeah,
and you
so
got
we're
to make sure
fine
you're gonna
there
cold
either way.
call on the right day. So, Air does not block off the days you cannot make phone calls on cold call on non-cold call days. Sundays being one of them. It's a federal thing. Obviously, your federal holidays, but you want to keep note each state does have its own individual type of days you cannot make cold calls on, so you want to keep note of that as well. But so your opt-in calls, however, can be called anytime, Sunday through Saturday, basically that are
Hmm.
not basically federal holidays. So and you can see here, Air's going to do it from inside their UI. So there's ways you could do it outside because certain states you can call as early as 8 a.m. and as late as 9 p.m. Air is just covering your tracks for all states. Some states you can't call until 9 a.m. Some states, like Florida, I know you can't call after 8 p.m. So they're just covering all the tracks for the entire United States, basically. And
Hmm.
they're going to call the local time based off their area code. So I don't know, 469 is Texas. Just to give you an idea, Texas is going to call base from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Central, basically for like a 469 area code. If you could
Hmm.
start an inbound agent, that's basically 24/7 is available, but we're going to do an outbound agent here. So we're going to then now choose the agent. So if you get a list of agents, we already know which one we want, and then we're going to choose the list. So we've already created a list, and then we're going to put a max budget. So we're just going to be very conservative here. We're going to put $20.
Hold on one second here, Tom. This point, I wanted to just so they understand how this spend works on this platform is between those hours of 9 a.m. and 8 a.m. That's 11 hours there. And so just divide 20 by 11, and that's kind of roughly how much the agent is going to spend every hour.
Right.
And that will give you an idea of how many calls are being made based on the output rate and all that sort of stuff like that. So just just for your information.
Right, exactly. So I think was it coming up
All
to like
right.
63 cents uh a minute basically or an hour.
Right. But we always suggest to always do a test run. Don't
Hmm.
do your whole list. Do a test. Make sure everything's working because you're not going to want to, if your agent's not doing what it's supposed to do, everything's different when things go live. We all know this whenever you launch anything. So do a test launch, do a $20 launch. You're going to save yourself money and time and frustration in the future.
Exactly. You don't want to burn through leads is basically what Paul's saying. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
So go let's save and launch, right? We're ready to go.
Yep.
All right. It is thinking. All right, here we go. Congratulations, you're launching your first air campaign. You officially cemented yourself as part of the group early adopters and innovators. Keep in mind, due to the high demand, it may take 15 to 30 minutes for Air to start calling all the leads. So these are some of the things you'll face when using Air's UI.
Mm-hmm.
You don't if you're using their API, correct me if I'm wrong, there is a way to make a call using your API. These are things you don't have to worry about, right?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about that. You'd have to worry about managing the whole campaign after that. But yeah, you're right from that
Okay.
standpoint. All right, and that's
So
it.
awesome. I understand. And
Let's do this
they
thing.
added the confetti. Nice. So so we'll come back to this tomorrow and just see how it all worked out. See how many dials, how many people picked
Yeah.
up, and
Right.
see the whole shabam here. So hopefully out of the small budget we put in here, hopefully we get, 5 appointments. We're costing us $5 an appointment or $4 an appointment basically. That'd be sweet, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see tomorrow. So
Yeah. And then just so you know, on the left there's that toggle on and off. We can shut this campaign down. We could go in there and change it up. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and run it and see how it goes.
sounds good. All right, we'll see you guys
All
tomorrow.
right.
And if you guys need some setup, you need our help setting this whole up from start to finish, go ahead and click on our link tree down below. Schedule a one-on-one with us. We'd be happy to sit there and see how we can help your business out. And if you're a DIY enthusiast and you're trying to kind of follow us along to see where we're at, and you want something specific you want us to go over, leave a comment. But if you want more of a kind of like a one-on-one type touch, go ahead and schedule like a Q&A as well that we run on Wednesdays from starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. So just go ahead and check that out. That's all in the link tree below there that I'll post in the link. So, all right. Did you want to add anything else before I take off here?
No, that's all.
All right.
Thanks. This
We'll see
has
you
been
next one.
exciting. So let's get the results.
All righty. See you on the next
All
one.
right.